so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready. Check, match. Set.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's Young off play action. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Pinheiro's goes extra point, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Running left, Achane. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific out.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ultra. Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Young. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A a great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yard. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Brings up third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Back to the ground, Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Final play of the half, Young. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating guard, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. Fights through and now a crease. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Giving 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ready.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, H.M. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Young on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Up the middle, H.M. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Smith, red. Faster.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback. Knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit. Hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Steps away. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
That is incomplete.
Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Achane is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Achane.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Young.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Again, it's Achane.
A beautiful fake, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chufu. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all the these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us. Here's a note to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of